Hey there friends and enemies, JoPa here again, and today we got the Year 1 battle plan for Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 ahead of launch in a few weeks. And this is all very exciting to me as there's a lot of free content to look forward to, as well as a season pass that might not interest everybody. So I'm going to go over everything and really talk about the things that I am most excited about. First off, with the free updates in September for Season 1, we have ultra-wide support, private PvE lobbies, and battle barge sparring arena. None of those are absolutely game-changing, but to be expected as the majority of people will be locked into the brand new gameplay with the game's launch, so Season 1 doesn't need to have a ton of new content, because you would imagine they'd want to put that in the game when it first drops anyway. Along with that, we get the Ultramarines cosmetic pack with the season pass if you decide to purchase that. Then moving on, we have season 2, which doesn't have a release date but will launch apparently in 2024. This is going to have new PvE missions, a lethal difficulty that'll be really good for players who have hit the max level, done everything there is to do, and are on the max difficulty. We'll also get the Neo Volkite pistol, which is a nice addition to the game, and knowing that we're getting new weapons is definitely exciting to hopefully change up the way builds work and everything. I'd imagine with the seasons we'll get balance changes as well. Then we also have a new enemy, and with the season pass you can get the Dark Angels champion pack, cosmetic pack, and then weapon skin pack. So a lot of the cosmetics are going to be purchasable, it looks like, so that's something to keep in mind, but I feel like they'll do either crossover or legacy 40k cosmetics with this pack, and then they'll also have earnable cosmetics in the game. That's been confirmed. Now, season 2 doesn't look too insane, but having more PvE missions for free and that additional difficulty if you've already done everything is pretty good as far as a season 2 goes. Now, will that be a game changer? Probably not, but I would imagine if it launches this year that many players will still be just enjoying the game, kind of in that honeymoon phase, so you don't really need to have all this innovative new content that you would hope would be in the game at launch anyway. Then we move on to Season 3, and this is when things start to get really exciting in my personal opinion. New PvE mission, new PvP game mode, new PvP arenas, new enemy, PvE prestige ranks, and a battle barge expansion. So that's the sparring arena. And so all of that really is something to look forward to. If you're a fan of the PvP in this game, I think it's not going to be as competitive as other PvP games, just something fun to jump into with friends or solo if you enjoy PvP in games. And knowing that they are going to be expanding that is good. Whether the game is balanced around PvP or really a long-lasting, exciting PvP mode remains to be seen, but it is a nice addition that I do think will have people excited, especially those who are fans of something like Gears of War, which we haven't gotten in a long time, that really gritty third-person PvP action. So it is something that is really, really cool. New PvE missions every season is also pretty exciting because we are going to be getting new content, a new enemy as well. The PvE prestige ranks, that's what I'm really looking forward to. I wonder if progression will be good enough at launch to really sustain people and get people excited, and having the prestige ranks coming down the line is definitely something to look forward to. Then with the season pass, we have the champion pack, cosmetic pack, and weapon skin pack, and another chapter will receive the champion pack. So different chapters get different skins, which is fine. If you get the season pass, you're just going to get rewarded with all these cosmetics. So it is, I think, something for them, but I personally am going to hold off on the season pass until I see what some of these other options look like for me personally, just not for me. Season 4, this is when I get really excited, and yes, it's a long way away. Things can change from now until then, but a horde mode coming. I am genuinely surprised we're not getting this sooner. I know there are a lot of work, so I'm not really surprised, but I love horde modes, whatever the game is, because I really like to take my builds and see how I can challenge myself in different content that has endless enemies. There are two different ways that you can really set up PvE challenges when you're looking at min-maxing your builds or having perfected builds, and that's either waves of enemies that get increasingly more difficult or incredibly difficult bosses that essentially are DPS checks. And so having the horde mode, in my opinion, is something that I will be very excited to check out. And yeah, knowing that it's coming for free, that's the biggest part that I'm taking away from the year one battle plan. All of these content updates will be completely free, and that is really exciting. So I know that I will have content on the way that I can play. I don't have to spend any more money than what I did at the launch of the game. And hopefully we will get a roadmap of the dates of when these new seasons are coming, but it is pretty exciting, something to look forward to. And I do think this is a game that is not going to necessarily be a traditional live service game. It's not receiving consistent updates like that, but having these seasons, having these new content drops to get excited about, I think will draw players back in if they are good and fun and provide that level of gameplay. Plus, it'll allow players who have been playing the game something extra to really jump in and enjoy. So I really look forward to that. This is going to be one of my favorite games of 2024. I can already see it coming. Everything we've heard about this game is right up my alley, and I'll definitely have content for you guys going forward. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else they have in store for us with the seasons and how these different modes and missions work, because it does sound like they could be a lot of fun. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below, what are you most excited about with the year one battle plan for Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. Like the video, comment, as always, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. My name is JoPa. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.